hey, we're gonna bring you in for this rate, and then when you convert, you're gonna get X amount of money. It's your boy HD, and I'm back with another episode of Techno Chatter, man. Hey, I appreciate everything that you guys have been doing. If you follow me on my social media, you know that I am planning to do a giveaway for reaching the milestone of 1,000 subscribers, and that is coming up very soon. So if you want to be included in the giveaway, please make sure you hit that subscribe button right now and hit the bell icon to be notified when I'm dropping new content and when I'll let you guys know how to enter the giveaway. I contract. So I pretty much have told you guys, I got my start. I did help desk and I started out there. But let's I'm not going to deep dive, but we're going to talk about some things. So first things first, let's talk about being some of the pros of like being an IT contractor. What happens is companies will hire contracting agencies and things of that nature to find talent. So they're very good at finding the talent. And when you're on a contract, most of the time you get paid more than if you were a full-time employee because your benefits are not as good on a contract most of the time as they are being a full-time employee. So they don't necessarily have to pay you for time off, 401k, and other benefits that you could have if you're a full-time employee. So having said all that, my experience was, if you guys know, I went from working at Target to working help desk. And honestly, it was pretty cool. They found me. I think I was applying on Indeed like crazy at the time. They said, like your background. So I had just recently graduated. These guys actually gave me answers to give to the interviewer that was going to be interviewing me at the time, which ended up being one of my managers later on once I got the job. But it pretty much helped me get my first job. So I can say that's a pro of this aspect. Most of them aren't always like this. They'll give you some tips, maybe telling you what they want to interview, what they're looking for. But don't expect that all the time. This position was different. I think it was like a gold rush in California or something like that. Like all the recruiters were going out there trying to get the most people on the team because they get paid heavily. These guys were getting paid by TSA at the time because we were contractors, so we were pretty much subcontractors. But said all I had to say that that's some good parts of it. Now let's get into story time. As you know, contractor, and they pretty much tell you, hey, we're gonna bring you in for this rate, and then when you convert, you're gonna get X amount of money. So they told everybody that we were probably gonna be getting close to like $30 an hour.
He lied.
Yeah, that didn't happen. Those guys pretty much had to do some renegotiating, I guess, with the client, and they decided to change that, which is cool, but communicate that to us. So everybody was left out, and you're like, man, what? So that's one of the things, and one of the issues too. Reason why I don't like to do contract work is for that as well. Most of the time, you get paid more, and when you come on, they don't want to pay you that rate. They try to bring you down because you got to bring in the extra benefits. But at the same time, sometimes that's not fair. So my advice to you guys, hey, if you're working through a contractor or a contract, make sure you get as much money as possible because that might not necessarily translate over if you decide to go full time. One of the other issues was we didn't know that, and you know what I'm saying, it's first job, so you don't know how to go about it, so don't even know who to talk to about a lot of this stuff. But let me back up. The good thing was that we got paid every week, and it did give me a secret clearance. So I did get a DHS secret clearance out of this year. But no, back to the regular schedule programming. It's pretty much verbiage in our contract that stated that, hey, after you do your, I think it was 6 months or whatever, then you are going to transfer over full time, and you're going to work for, at the time it was CSC, Computer Science Corporation. So everybody was thinking that, hey, when my 6 months up, but I'm through with Apex, hey, I'm going to go get with, we had a company, I think a staffing company called, ASAP? It was a company called ASAP, and we were going to get with them. And yeah, that didn't really work because we basically pretty much had to work for CSC or we had to quit. So that was, a damper. You had people, the first group, it was like different groups of us that came in. I was a part of group 3. So group one was crossing over, and they didn't get the money that they were looking for. So that's how I knew that we pretty much got played. But what they also did that messed everybody up was one of the people they were upset that they took a bad deal and somebody else got more than them. So they started lowering the value. Like, let me tell you guys something. When it was time for me to transfer, these people tried to give me, I think, like 30 or 70 cents. I was insulted. And I was like, bro, really? I had to fight to get like, I think like $2 more an hour. You know what I'm saying? $2 more an hour, and I really should have got more. And that went on, like, give me to run around. Oh, okay, we can finally do this. So it took a while for me to finally get. It was crazy, man, that contractors can kind of, pretty much just really care about their money in their game. Because if you're getting, let's say, for instance, like now they got contractors saying, "Oh, we'll give you $100 an hour." There's no telling what they are getting paid an hour. So you're getting 100 after they get that cut. And so, what I'm saying? It's a greasy game. If you don't know about it, do your research on YouTube, Twitter, whoever, and, really look into being a contractor. Also, some of them are, even different. Like, so this contractor, they did have where you can get benefits with them. So I had benefits with them, but they were super expensive. And, contracts sometimes for people who have families, because, hey, if you're the main breadwinner, then you're taking a lot of money out your check for your family, and the benefits aren't as good because you don't have pay. You have to hopefully work enough to save money for if you got to take a week out. And that sucks as well. So that's one of those things where you have the trade-offs of being a contractor. Good thing is, for the contract, it's like, if you just like to do contracts back to back, you get a lot of different experience being a contractor. So I think that could be a huge benefit for someone if that's what you're aiming for. But if you're aiming to maybe get your first job and not be a contractor, and you just get a good job, you got some benefits and get taken care of as an employee, do not go to contractor route unless it's a contractor that has very good benefits. I mean, that's my advice to you. If you like this video, you know what to do. Make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button, share it, and hey, tell me if you've been a contractor, how was your experience with being a contractor? Was it good or bad? Was it better than mine? Please let me know.